It's been a while since we got a table from Zaccaria Pinball. But luckily, Postal Squared came out. Yeah, I'm gonna call it Postal Squared because, you know, it's a superscript. It's not Postal 2. Although Postal 3 was written in the Roman numeral 3, so I'm gonna call that Postal III when that comes out. I can only assume they're gonna have the Postal 3 and Postal 4 tables. The fourth game just came out this year on Steam, or it just came out of early access anyway. For those of you who haven't played the series, it's like a universally panned shooter. The first game was like kind of like an isometric bird's eye view shooter, and then the other games were like first-person, third-person shooters. I haven't played the series, I just did a little bit of a background check before I started this. Familiarized myself with a little bit of the series, but they have no shame in the quality of their games. But it seems like the Postal 4 has been getting a lot of updates on Steam from the developers, like patches and whatnot. So it looks like they're trying to make a solid game. And most of the stuff I read about the reviews are like optimization issues. So hopefully if they can fix that, it'll be like a decent... Man, I really gotta make those achievement windows smaller. Speaking of which, I think they're running out of achievements on Zaccaria. Like you could only have like 5,000 achievements or something on Steam. They're already up to like 4,800 something. But yeah, it's been the first table we've gotten in a while, and it's not one table, it's 4 tables. You get the retro, the solid state, the broken inlane, that sucks. And you get the remake. I think they should just call that the DMD series, dot matrix display. Remake is confusing. And then what's it called? The deluxe tables. Did I run out of time? I like can't use the flippers. So I don't know if there was like some sort of time mode going on. Moving on.
Next.
You know, I'm just the messenger, guys. This is sort of a blind run. I played it for a few minutes just to make sure my capture was working. Let's see. For archival purposes only. Alright.
Close enough.
I'm a big fan of the whole Zaccaria Postal IP happening. Because it opens up their scope to other brands too. Like we might see some other brands going through Zaccaria Pinball, getting their own tables. But also, now I kind of want to check out Postal if I ever get a chance. Hopefully there's like I'd probably go with Postal 2. I heard that was the best one. Let's see. But yeah, I wonder if they're gonna make any limited edition tables. You know, like real life tables. That'd be sweet.
And one for
Some
the
ultra collector's edition stuff.
and one for your mother. Yes.
Yeah, I don't know what the Zaccaria guys are doing, and specifically the Zaccaria people, not the Magic Pixel digitizers. Like I don't know too much. Like I know Magic Pixel's based in Hungary, and then Zaccaria, I'd assume that's Italian.
Multi-ball.
Ugh. Choke on the multi-ball. I actually met some guy named Zaccaria on the street the other week. He was supposed to be at work, but he was drunk. Ugh.
Dice multi-ball.
Note to self, shrink the achievements board. Alright. So yeah, I'm feeling this right now. I like when I get multi-ball and I don't even know what I'm doing. I like the sound of kittens being tortured. Good acoustics. But in general, if these are the actual lifted assets, the lifted sound bites from the second game, then at least it had something going for it.
One for the Pope.
Because it has a reputation for being like kind of like unpolished and buggy, but their sound department did a really good job. Unless of course they redid the sound effects. And also, because they went with the Postal IP, it shows that they're not afraid to go with any IP. Because if you're going to go with this one, if you're going to make a table for Postal, there's really no limits. Alright.
Games are bad, they make you mad. Games are bad, they make you mad. Games are bad, they make you mad.
What is this called? I'm trying to find the name of the protesters. That's the mission we're on. So I'm assuming like in the game you shoot up a bunch of protesters. Okay, got one. Come on. One protester left to complete. I'm like rushing it, but I don't think I have time. I think I just need to not sink the ball.
Fascinating. That can't be good.
Now I got the Zaccaria soundtrack for the original tables. This doesn't come on the soundtrack if you get the Zaccaria soundtrack, but I did notice that for some of the older Postal games that the soundtrack is free if you get the Postal game. So you can get it there officially if you want.
And one for little Johnny.
Making my own achievements here. Trying to get at least one more mission just to showcase a little bit more.
And one for the Pope.
Hopefully it's one of those where like you can choose the missions and you don't have to do them in order. I always find those tables to be the best, where you can like do them in any order you want instead of it being like a linear experience. I did that on purpose because, you know, I saw the save light still on. I didn't want to waste my free save. BBQ for multi-ball. So there's your multi-ball. You know, one time I spelled barbecue with like a Q, and somebody told me it was wrong. But it can actually be spelled both ways. So kiss my ass. You know, people think that they're smarter than you because they can spell a word like a more traditional way. Academics. Come on, get me BBQ. Alright, back to the protesters. Ah, I can't get my barbecue multi-ball while I'm in mission mode. Alright, I'm gonna try... I was gonna try cradling. I'm looking for a cradle, you know? The thing about these blind runs, when you do them for the first time, at least me anyway, it's hard to find, like, places to cradle. Let's see. Do you want to go back to the man? Yeah. Unless, of course, you're playing, like, Black Rose on the Williams table. Postal deluxe. Alright, we're gonna do deluxe. Whoa.
Have a nice day already.
Should I restart this one? I'm restarting it. I don't like doing that. I don't like losing on the first ball. Let's see.
Have a nice day. Let me guess.
Alright, good use of the cameras this time. Some of the deluxe tables... Oh, I gotta focus. Whoa! You can shoot it down with the other flipper. Some of the deluxe tables have trouble with the upper playfield cameras, but so far so good on this one. Whoa!
Sign my petition, damn it.
Ooh, I got advanced puncher.
Have a nice day. Score some cash. Excellent.
This announcer sounds familiar.
Look, just sign the stupid petition. I've got stuff to do. Go see Vince.
I'm feeling the flow on this one more than other deluxe tables. Whoa, crap.
Look, just sign the stupid petition. I've got stuff to do.
I like their logo. That street sign. The slow children walking across the crosswalk being shot. I find it very wholesome.
See Vince. Pick up some milk.
See, this one's easier to cradle on, more than the previous table.
Guess I need to get up to the top floor. Too easy. Yes. Look, just sign the stupid petition. I've got stuff to do. I regret nothing.
I always forget about that little plunger in the middle, stopper, whatever you want to call it. All right, you know what? We got time for some retro. Let's do a quick retro table.
Postal 2 Retro.
Pro tip: change the camera to one of these. What do you call it? Number 2.
It's on the damn list.
Wait a minute, not number 2. Hey, yeah, this is the one you want for the retro tables. I gave this a quick go earlier. I like the multiple flippers. Adds a little bit more to the table. These minimalist, like 50s style tables. Ultra wide gap.
That rocks.
I gotta be quiet when I play these because the retro tables are not for the faint of heart.